I want to call you the confused warrior right now. And I want to say that the clarity that you were so desperately seeking ushered in a massive deconstructing of the web of lies. And I'm just getting this image of somebody literally like your hands are like almost on your head, like almost like as if you were pulling your hair out. And this anger, I don't even want to call it anger. I almost want to call it a rage, because you can't believe it took you this long to see it. Like, I'm literally just hearing in my head, like, what in the actual fuck? Because it's like you're realizing now that you truly are divinely guided at all times. And you had the pieces all along, and all the messages and the messengers and the red flags that your team, your guide, spirit, God, creator, universe, whatever your understanding is in that space, you had it all right in front of you all along. But I just keep hearing you ignored what was right in front of your face as your ego rejected the painful truth. And right now you're sitting here almost like with your sword, trying to figure out if you need to unsheath it and fight back, or if the power is in your silence. Because right now you're sitting here and you're realizing who actually was for you and who pretended to be. And like I said, I just keep taking back to the clarity. The clarity you so desperately thought you wanted. Almost now realizing that the truth hurts more often than not. And right now it's about figuring out what comes next. And if this is for you, like you're literally in this emotional turmoil because you're someone who normally doesn't mince words, but you have silenced yourself for so long to keep the peace. And now it's like you don't know whether to just come out swinging or which way the sword needs to point. And when I say that, which way the sword needs to point, because in order to move on from anything, an acceptance of responsibility has to happen first. But I also want to remind you that there's no wrong way to heal. There's no right way to heal. And the thing is, sometimes we don't see things as early as we hoped we had because there was a little bit more to be learned. So part of this lesson that you're learning and you're closing out right now is that of divine timing. It's that of truthfully understanding that you are divinely guided. That you've always been the warrior, that you always had it within you to stand up, to speak your truth, to call things out, and to move on. You're someone who has tended to stay in spaces longer than you knew you should, all because you didn't think that you deserved better. And this rage and this anger that you're feeling right now is the pieces and parts of you that are sick and fucking tired of what you've put up with this far in your life. Spirit's saying it's time for you to speak your truth in whatever way you need to do so. But first you must make amends with yourself so that you can make peace in realizing the fact that every version of you that has led you to this very point. And that it's not about feeling shame or feeling stupid for not seeing things that were right in front of your face. It's for realizing that every piece and part of you is important. And without experiencing the things in the order in which they happened, you would never be standing where you are now. And this is your shift into your I want to say into your soul purpose. But when I say purpose, I don't mean it in the sense of, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing here. No, I mean it into the purpose of realizing that in order to change the world, you must change yourself. You must be the change that you wish to see, and the change starts within. All the outside changes that you tried to make were not for nothing, but you had to understand it first. You're ready to embody being the change you wish to see. You're done aligning with fuck shit and bullshit and drama and pettiness. It's time for you to make your move. Even if making your move and making your plans is in silence right now. That part was important. Not every move you make needs to be broadcasted publicly right now. Love you guys.